Welcome, dear student. Today we are going to study spectroscopy, definition of spectroscopy, basics of spectroscopical methods, electromagnetic radiation, how they interact with matter, and how we can determine the unknown organic compound structure with the help of a spectral method. Upon the completion of this topic, a student will be able to define spectroscopy, discuss the type of element, discuss type of uses and definition of electromagnetic radiation, describe the basic concept of spectroscopy. Spectroscopy is a technique involves the study of interaction of electromagnetic radiation with a sample to perform analysis, or interaction of electromagnetic radiation with a matter. Electromagnetic radiation, that is radiation which contain electric field as well as magnetic field. In this animation you can see the red portion, that is magnetic field, and blue portion, electric field, and both are perpendicular to each other, and they are also perpendicular to the direction of propagation, that direction of propagation from radiation source to object. The travel of radiation is, you can see in the animation. And why we are saying electromagnetic radiation? Because it contains electric field as well as magnetic field, and it travel in a vacuum with the speed of 3 into 10 raised to power 8 second at meter per second. This electromagnetic radiation divided into several different regions as per the wavelength of different region. Less than 10 raised to power minus 9 centimeter, that region is called cosmic region. After that, 10 raised to power minus 9 centimeter, that region is called gamma rays. And cosmic rays not visible in this slide, but that is less wavelength containing radiation. And after that, gamma rays, after that 10 to the power minus 7, that is X rays, then UV visible. Commonly we are saying 200 to 400 nanometer, that is UV. Actually that is comes 180 to 360, and visible commonly we are saying 400 to 800 nanometer, but that is also 360 to 760 nanometer. Similarly, infrared radiation, we can see here that radiation is divided into three different radiation: near infrared, far middle infrared, and far infrared. These three different radiation region present in infrared radiation, that is situated in between 2.5 micron to 25 micron. That infrared radiation is useful in analysis of organic compound or sample at molecular vibration level. Is now microwave, that is wavelength from 1 centimeter to 100 centimeter, and that radiation is having less energy. They are not directly interact with the matter, but in the presence of a strong magnetic field, they interact with the matter and make a changes. At electron spin orientation level. Similarly, radio frequency, they are also not able to interact with the matter, but in the strong magnetic field from 10,000 Gauss to 14,000 Gauss, they interact with the matter and make changes at nuclei level, and they change the nuclei spin orientation of nuclei. That changes we can record through the help of detector. Now, dear student, here you think, how can we determine the structure of unknown organic compound? In this earlier, I told you in this lecture how we determine the structure by using different radiation source, and that radiation subjected or that radiation applied to the sample, and that interaction we study with the help of detector. And all radiation interact with the subject different manner, and that interaction we study and find out or determine the unknown organic compound. Now friend, I am taking one example, that is hydroxy 2-hydroxy propyl phenyl ketone. This analysis of this molecule, we can get information by from different method, different information from different method. Through combustion method, that is conventional analysis method, here we get the information regarding percentage of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, and oxygen. Molecular formula also we can predict with the help of combustion analysis. Secondly, we can find out the functional group with the help of IR and UV spectra. Now, we can get the information regarding molecular formula and with the help of mass spectrometry. Here, I am not saying spectroscopy because in mass we are not using any radiation. Here, we are using electron beam, that is called laser. So, its name is spectrometry, not spectroscopy. Here, NMR spectroscopy, we will get the information regarding the skeleton of molecule. That skeleton, we got information number of or type of proton present in a nuclei or arrangement of nuclei or situated of nuclei in a different area of that particular compound. All these combined, these all information in a molecule, and we will get the information regarding the unknown compound. This is, you can see, these kind of information we combine and we will get able to answer what is our unknown compound. Here, this is a basic principle of spectroscopy. Here, radiation source, three things we are using in this: radiation source, detector, and sample holder. Radiation source we can change as per the need: UV, IR, radio frequency, microwave, visible, whichever we want, that we can use and to make a spectrophotometer. That radiation source gives the radiation, and that radiation interact with the matter in a sample holder. Sample is present, and that sample after the interaction, transmitted radiation detected by the detector, and that uh, interaction is recorded in recorder. This phenomena is going on in any spectroscopical method. Some changes take place in a method to method, that is depends upon the nature of compound, object of compound, object of study, and Also, one more important thing, we are keeping a collimating system in between radiation source and sample holder. That is called, that is consists of slate, grade, prism, filter, lens, etc. that make a radiation perfect to interact with a sample. So, thank you, dear friends. This is from my side in today's lecture. Thank you.